for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
All right, Yanks Nation, welcome back. This is where you get the real deal on the Bronx. The 2025 season is in the books. The Dodgers took the hardware again, and now the hot stove is about to ignite. I know what you're thinking. We've got holes in the outfield with Cody Bellinger and Trent Grisham hitting free agency. Brian Cashman has work to do. A lot of you, the bleacher creatures, are asking me about the biggest name on the market, the big fish, Kyle Tucker, formerly of the Chicago Cubs. He is, without question, the top player available in this class. The question is, are the pinstripers going to get in on this? I've been digging, talking to my sources, and here's what I'm hearing. Expect the Yankees to kick the tires. Yes, they'll make the call. They'll ask for the price tag, but I'll be straight with you. Don't hold your breath waiting to see him in pinstripes in 2026. The market reality for Tucker is pointing elsewhere, and the Yankees appear to have a different strategy in mind. Before we dissect the Tucker situation, a quick note. I want to congratulate Javier Sanoja on winning the Gold Glove Award. Fantastic defensive talent. Always good to see the recognition. Now, back to Tucker. Why wouldn't the Yankees, the evil empire, go all in on the best bat available? The answer is complex, and it involves competition, risk, and internal strategy. Let's start with the competition. Right now, all arrows are pointing to Los Angeles. The Dodgers, the two-time defending World Series champs, are seen by many in the industry as the #1 destination. ESPN's David Schoenfield put out an analysis that backs up what my sources are saying. The Dodgers have a clear need in left field, and believe it or not, there's real concern inside their organization about Mookie Betts' long-term offensive impact, especially after a 2025 season that was considered down by his future Hall of Fame standards. Of course, they have the money and they have the need, but there's also the risk factor, and this is where Cashman gets cautious. Schoenfield made an interesting comparison between Tucker and Anthony Rendon. Let's break that down. Tucker is turning 29. He's coming off 2 straight seasons dealing with injuries. He missed a significant chunk of September in 2025 with a calf issue. That's a red flag. Furthermore, his StatCast metrics aren't elite for a premium outfielder. He was in the 26th percentile in both sprint speed and range. The big question circulating among execs is he really a franchise guy? Is he the type of player you give a, say, $400 million contract to? The perception is he doesn't quite fit that profile. The Dodgers might be willing to absorb that risk because they're on top. The San Francisco Giants will also be in the mix. They finally got their big bat in Rafael Devers last June, but their outfield was anemic. They hit just .237, .309, .378, .237, .309, .378, with only 37 home runs. They desperately need a lefty power bat like Tucker. The price is going to be inflated by this California bidding war, and the Yankees seem unwilling to enter that specific auction. That brings us back to the Bronx. If the Yanks aren't going for Tucker, what's the plan? This is where the Bronx Bombers' internal philosophy comes into play. Like I said, Bellinger and Grisham are free agents. What I'm hearing is that it's highly unlikely that both return. In fact, it's probable neither returns unless Bellinger's market completely craters, which I don't see happening. Grisham had his moments, but not enough to command a big contract from us. So Cashman needs to fill 2 outfield spots, right? Yes, but he's looking in-house. The organization right now is firmly committed to seeing what its top prospects can do, and we have 2 names that are on everyone's lips in Tampa and at the stadium. First, of course, is Jason Dominguez. The Martian We saw the glimpse, we saw the power, the speed. The injury was devastating, but the rehab has gone well. The organization wants and needs to see what they can extract from Dominguez over a full season. He is our future in center field. Bringing in a $400 million free agent like Tucker, who would likely demand right field, forcing Judge to center or left, complicates Dominguez's development. Cashman seems very inclined to give the keys to center field to the Martian and see what happens. He's our number one internal bet and a high upside one at that. But there's another name, and I want you all to pay close attention to this one: Spencer Jones, the number 4 prospect in our organization. What this kid did in the minors in 2025 was, to be blunt, dominant. Let's look at the numbers: 35 home runs, 35 in just 116 games, 116. That is elite power. He is a lefty monster who is simply destroying minor league pitching. The organization is ready. They believe Jones is ready for a real shot at the MLB roster in 2026. So if you're piecing it together, you've got Aaron Judge, the captain, locked into right field. You have Jason Dominguez taking over center, and you have Spencer Jones ready to fight for and win the left field job. That's a young, dynamic, cheap outfield with an absurdly high ceiling. This strategy allows the Yankees to take the millions they didn't spend on Tucker and use it to address other needs, perhaps a top-end starting pitcher or bullpen reinforcements. And it's the classic Yankee way of trying to build a sustainable winner, mixing veterans Judge with homegrown, developed stars. So, to summarize today's top story, while Kyle Tucker is the big prize of free agency, don't expect the Pinstripers to enter the bidding war. The Dodgers and Giants are the front runners. The Yankees' strategy, according to my sources, is to focus internally, giving Jason Dominguez and Spencer Jones the opportunity to take over the outfield alongside Aaron Judge. Now, I want to hear from you, Yanks Nation. What's your take on this strategy? Would you rather Brian Cashman back up the Brinks truck and pay the $400 million for Kyle Tucker? Or are you more excited to see what the Martian, Dominguez, and the power-hitting monster Spencer Jones can do in the Bronx? Drop your opinions in the comments below, and if you want more deep dive analysis and exclusive news the second it breaks, subscribe to the channel and hit those notifications. I bring the real info to you